Dear students, today we are going to discuss about static adder. Okay, here in this session we will be discussing about CMOS adder circuit design. So let us see. First of all, the full adder is used to add 3 bits, right? So we can write the full adder truth table that you might have studied in the lower semester. In the full adder circuit, if you are using the 3 input bits, then we can write 0 to 7. Okay, so 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, like that it will goes to 1, 1, 1. So let us name it as first bit is A, second bit is B, third bit is Ci. And in the case of full adder, there will be 2 outputs. One is sum, other is carry. So you will be adding these input bits and it will give you a sum, and if carry is generated from that sum, that will be given here. So you know how to write the truth table. So you can directly write the sum. Here the sum is 0 and carry is 0. Here the sum is 1, carry is 0. And here the sum is 0 and carry is 1. Like that you can fill this truth table. So let us name it as C input, that is carry from the input side, and this is carry from the output side. Okay. So let us label another column, that is carry status. You can see this is the carry at the input side and this is the carry at the output side. So when you are seeing this, here 0 is 0, here 1 is 0. That means here carry is deleted. So carry status is, there is no carry. So we can say that carry status is deleted. So here there is no carry, so delete. Here also there is no carry, so it is deleted. So C0 equal to 0. Next again we can say, so we can say that carry is delete in this case, that is the carry status. So we can say that C0 equal to 0. Okay, this is the carry output. Again, you can see these two inputs. Here the carry is 0 and that carry output is 0. Here the carry input is 1, carry output is 1. That means carry in the input side is propagated to the output side. So we can name it as carry status is propagate. So here the carry output is a carry input. Here carry output is equal to carry input. Here the carry output is equal to carry input. That is, we are calling the carry in the input side is propagated to the carry at the output side. So we can write CO equal to Ci. Again you can look at this combination. Here the carry is 0, here also 0, here is 1, here also 1. So the carry is propagated from the input side to the output side. Okay. So we can write the carry status as propagate. Again you can see this combination. Here the carry is 0 and carry is 1 here, and here the carry is 1, carry is output at the carry is 1. So we can say that here the carry is propagated, but here carry is generated. Okay. So we can either write generate or propagate. So these are the 3 carry status. First is delete, second is propagate, third one is generate or propagate. Here carry is generated because here the input side carry is 0 and output side carry is 1. And here input side carry is 1, output side is carry 1. So we can say that generate or propagate. So here you can say C0 equal to carry, O equal to CO equal to 1. Also we can write this, that means there are 3 cases, D, P and G. Okay. So we can write the equation for this generate. G is generate. What is the equation for generate? Generate will come whenever the input is A, B, right? Here also A, B. So we can write G equal to A into B because carry will be generated whenever the A bit is equal to 1, B bit equal to 1. Similarly for the second case also A bit is equal to 1, B bit is equal to 1. So G equal to AB. So next for the carry propagate P. When will propagation occur? Propagation will occur whenever the input is, here the propagation case, these 2 cases, that is these 2 cases, and here also propagation occurs. That means in that case input is what? This is A bar, this is B. This is also A bar, this is B. And second case propagate, this is A, B bar. So 2 cases. So we can write the equation as A bar B plus A B bar. So A bar B plus A B bar. So that is equal to A XOR B. So what is the equation for propagate? A XOR B. Similarly, we can write the equation for D delete. See here whenever delete occurs, the input pattern is this one. Here A bar, B bar, here also A bar, B bar. So what is the equation for delete carry status? A bar, B bar. So this is the way we are writing the carry status. Okay. Actually, what we want is we have to implement this full adder circuit using CMOS design. Okay. Actually static adder or full adder is used to add 3 bits, okay, and it will produce a sum and carry, and we have to write the equation for sum and carry of the full adder. And you know the full adder will have a sum. S is equal to, we know, A XOR B XOR Ci. These are the inputs. So that is both 3 are XORed. And it has a carry AB plus BCI plus ACI. See, this is a basic equation that you have studied from the lower semesters. Okay. But for optimizing the circuit components, we are propagating this CO from this equation to this sum side. That means this is a carry output. So some term will contain some carry output term. So we can rewrite the sum equations in terms of carry equations. So this is for optimization purpose. That is for decreasing the number of logics gates used in the design. Okay. So for optimization of the circuit in logic design level, we are taking the equation sum equal to A B Ci plus C0 bar A plus B plus Ci, and C0 equal to AB plus Ci into A plus B. Actually, this is from this equation. Here you can take Ci outside, so you will get carry output. So some term also contains this carry output term. So that is why we are writing sum in terms of carry output bar. Okay. So this is the equation. Actually, when you are solving this equation or when you are substituting this C0 bar here, you will get the same sum equation, that is A XOR B XOR C. Okay. So that is for optimization purposes, so that we can reduce the number of MOSFETs or gates, logic gates used in this in implementing this sum term. Okay. So you may by heart this equation, so it will be easy. So now you have to implement this logic function sum and carry using CMOS logic. Okay. So before that, let us have some CMOS logic implementation for the NAND and NOR gates. Actually, the NAND gate expression is Y is equal to A B bar. Actually, it is for practice. Then you can easily convert the full adder circuit also. So in the case of CMOS implementation, what is CMOS? CMOS is PMOS plus NMOS. Okay, so in the case of CMOS implementation, there will be PMOS and NMOS, and PMOS will be connected to VDD and NMOS will be connected to ground. Okay, that is the equation. Okay, so let us see for Y equal to AB bar. This is a NAND gate expression. It contains a product term. So for implementing product term using NMOS, it will contain series combination of NMOS. If we are going to implement the product term using PMOS, then we have to connect PMOS in parallel combination. So let us see. Actually, this is the truth table for the NAND gate, and we can implement this function by this. See, here AB is a term, that is a product term. So product term can be implemented by using series combination of NMOS, and this product term can be implemented using parallel combination of PMOS. Here we are using combinations of PMOS and NMOS because CMOS contains both the PMOS and NMOS. So this PMOS combination should be connected to VDD and NMOS combination should be connected to ground. And the output is taken from the series combination of this, and this output Y is equal to AB bar. See, here you can check this 0 0. Whenever A equal to 0, B equal to 0, this both of these transistors are on. This because this is PMOS. So VDD will be connected to output. So output is 1. Whenever 0 and 1 comes, one of the PMOS will be connected to output. So output is 1. Again 1 0 combination, also output is 1. For 1 1, both the transistors will be off. So output is not connected to VDD, it will be connected to ground. So output is 0. So this circuit is correct. So you should bear in mind that for product term implementation, NMOS is connected in series and PMOS is connected in parallel. Okay. For CMOS implementation, you need both the PMOS and NMOS. That is why we are using this. Okay. This is a simple expression. Okay. Suppose instead of product term, if some term appears, what is the logic in that? If A plus B comes, then NMOS for a sum term, we can implement it by using NMOS by connecting it parallel. For the sum term, NMOS is connected parallel. For product term, PMOS is connected series. So you should remember only this line, that is for the product term, NMOS is connected in series. So PMOS will be parallel. And again, sum term comes, the reverse of this will be happening. That is, suppose a sum term comes, NMOS will be in parallel, and then reverse of this NMOS is PMOS. PMOS is connected in series. So you should remember only one thing, that is for a product term, NMOS is connected in series. Okay, that you should remember. Okay. So next is implementation of CMOS NOR gate. Similar, what is NOR gate? A plus B all bar. So here is a sum term. Okay, sum you will be representing with the NMOS. What is the rule? For the sum term, NMOS is connected in parallel. So NMOS is connected parallel. And for the CMOS implementation, you need PMOS connection also. So PMOS will be connected in series. So here the PMOS is, because reverse of this will be for PMOS. So here these are connected in parallel. So PMOS will be connected in series, and both of them are connected in series combination. So you will be getting Y equal to A plus B whole bar. Suppose you need OR formula, that is A plus B is needed, then you should connect this to the input of the inverter. Then the output of the inverter will give you A plus B. So this is simply the truth table for this A plus B whole bar, and this works for this circuit also. Okay, I am not explaining it, actually this is the rule. Then this can be applied to implementation for the static adders full arc circuit. Okay, let us see. This is the sum form. First of all, you should know the sum form and carry form of this adder circuit, full adder circuit. Okay, so sum is ABCI plus C0 bar, A plus B plus Ci, and carry is C0 equal to AB plus Ci into A plus B. So here, first of all, you need to implement this C0, because C0 is used in the sum term. Okay, let us starting with this carry term. Okay, so first of all, identify the product term. Product term is AB. Okay, but all are the product other terms is Ci into A plus B. So there is also sum term. So you should remember that. First you should remember sum term is, product term is represented by NMOS series connection. Okay, that you should remember. So let us start with AB. Okay, so first of all, AB, you should draw AB. What is AB? A and B are connected in series by using NMOS. Okay, next what is the product term? Ci into A plus B. So A plus B is here. So A plus B is represented in NMOS form by the parallel combination of NMOS. So A and B are connected in parallel, so it will give you A plus B. And that A plus B is connected in series with that A plus B is multiplied by Ci. That means NMOS combination is series connection. Product term is represented by series connection of NMOS. So series connected. So NMOS part is okay now. Okay, for CMOS implementation we need a PMOS section of the same part. Okay, so this is clear. Okay, AB is this section, and A plus B is this section, and Ci into A plus B is this section, and AB plus Ci into A plus B means there is a parallel connection of NMOSes. So these are parallelly connected. Okay, so for the CMOS implementation we need the same circuit should be represented in terms of PMOS. So the connection will be reversed. So here A and B are series. So in the case of PMOS, A and B should be parallel. Here A and B are parallel. In the case of PMOS, A and B should be series. And here Ci and this combination is series, and in the case of this and this combination will be in parallel. Okay, so let us see. So this is the PMOS representation. In the case of PMOS representation, we know that PMOS should be connected to, this is all the PMOS circuit, and this is all the NMOS circuit. And for the PMOS representation, PMOS should be connected to VDD and NMOS should be connected to ground. So ground is marked and PMOS is in the connected to VDD. For that, first of all, what is AB? In the case of PMOS, AB is a product term. Product term is represented by the parallel combination. So here NMOS series combination. So product term here parallel. So here two PMOSs are connected parallel. You can see this is parallel connection, right? And next, what is here? A plus B is a sum term. A plus B sum term in NMOS is parallel. But in the case of PMOS, it should be series. So A plus B is in series. And it is multiplied with Ci. So multiplication terms in the case of PMOS is series. Sorry, in the case of PMOS is parallel. So Ci should be connected parallel to this. Okay. So AB and this combination is connected, is added. So it is added. That means in the case of PMOS, adding means that is connected in series. Okay. So PMOS is connected in series. That is AB plus is a series connection, and Ci into A plus B is a parallel connection, that all together are in series with this one, and that are in series with this NMOS combination, right? So this is the first section of carry. Okay. So what we obtained from this output, we will be obtaining, in the case of CMOS logic, we will be obtaining C0 bar, but actually what we need is C0. So what we will do, C0 bar should be inverted. So we are giving that C0 bar to an inverting circuit. In the case of CMOS, inverter is represented by PMOS in series with the NMOS. So that we will be getting the output C0. That is a basic thing that we have studied in the case of memory. That means RAM, ROM, etc. We have studied about this inverter circuit. Also in the case of second module. Also in the third module we have studied about this inverter circuit. Okay. Next we obtained C0. Next we can move to sum term. What is sum term? Sum term contains C0 bar. So C0 bar is here. And we have to multiply that C0 bar with A, B, Ci. So C0 bar is one input, A, B, Ci are other inputs, and also we have to implement this function. So first of all, C0 bar is multiplied with A plus B plus Ci. So A plus B plus Ci is a term. So first of all, we can implement it by the NMOS section, and then we can implement it by the PMOS section. So C0 bar is an input. So in the case of NMOS, first of all, in the case of NMOS, we have to C0 bar is given as input to an NMOS. So C0 bar is going to an NMOS, and also you can see, so C0 bar is going to an NMOS. Okay, so C0 bar is obtained here, and it should be in series. In the case of NMOS, product term is series. So series with this combination. What is this combination? A plus B plus Ci. So it is implemented by parallel connection of 3 NMOSes with inputs A, B, Ci. So what is A, B, Ci are parallel combination, and this C0 bar is connected as a series to this parallel combination. Okay, and this will be connected to ground. And again there is a product term ABCI. What is ABCI? ABCI is a product term. So NMOSes will be connected in series. So ABCI and NMOSes are connected in series, and this term and this term are added. That means both of them are connected parallel. So we can connect it parallelly. So that is why we are connecting from C0. This term will be connected parallel to this term. Here is also connection because both are grounded. So these are parallel combination. So NMOS section is okay. Next we can move to the, for implementing it in the CMOS, we can move to the PMOS section. So what we will do? Same circuit should be implemented using the PMOS. So that will be connected in series to this section. So we have to go to upper side. Okay. That means the PMOS is connected to the VDD. So we can draw it here. Okay. So C0 bar is going to a PMOS first. Okay, C0 bar is going to a PMOS. Then that will be connected to A plus B plus Ci. So what is A plus B plus Ci in the case of PMOS? And we have to represent it by series connection of 3 PMOSes. Okay, that series connection will be in parallel with the C0 bar. Okay, we can draw it. That is C0 bar is going here, and series connection of A, B, Ci will be there. These all are PMOSes, and that will be in parallel with the C0 bar. Okay, that section is okay. Next, what is the section ABCI? ABCI is a product term. In the case of PMOS, product term is represented by parallel combination. So ABCI will be parallel. That in term added with this term. So addition is represented by series connection. So this product term is in series with this product term. Okay. So this is the section, and output is taken at the middle. So here PMOS section is connected in series with the NMOS section, and output is obtained here. Actually this output is a sum bar. So to get the sum, we have to invert it. So at the output there will be an inverter. So this is a complete section, and you have to proceed to draw. You have to draw this circuit in this manner. That is why I am explaining step by step. Okay, there is no confusion, and it is very easy to draw this circuit. First you should remember only one step, that is AND or product term is represented by series connection of NMOSes. Okay, for the CMOS logic circuit we need PMOS and NMOS, both are connected in series. PMOS is connected to VDD and NMOS is connected to ground. That is the points that you should remember. Then you can draw any type of circuit. Okay, that's all about this static adder circuit. Actually we implemented a static adder, that is full adder, by using CMOS logic. Thank you.